Okay, everyone. Now let's start with a small concept called true and fair view. ठीक है ना? Important तो है ये वाला concept, true and fair view. So when do you say that there is a true and fair view? So auditor कब बोल सकता है that yes, the financial statements and the books of accounts or the financial statement is giving a true and fair view of the state of the affairs of the company. तो company का जो state of the affairs है उसका financial statement is giving a true and fair view. Okay. So what are they saying here? Everyone please see here. Concept of true and fair view कब होगा? पहले suppose there is a profit and loss account and the balance sheet of the company. The assets of the company are not, look here, are not overvalued or are not undervalued. So the assets of the company are not overvalued, assets of the company are not undervalued. In that case, you will say that yes, the company is giving a true and fair view. That is one of the conditions. Second, there is no omission of assets. All the assets have been disclosed in the asset side. No omission of assets. Okay. Next, they have said here, if the company has taken any kind of, look here, any kind of loan, and company has given any asset as a charge मतलब मैंने यहाँ पे लोन लिया है और बैंक ने सिक्योरिटी मांगा, so I've given the asset as a charge means given the asset as a security, then that is properly disclosed. We have not hidden it from anyone, we have properly disclosed it. So 3 points in relation to assets will be very simple. Undervaluation or overvaluation of assets should not be there. There should be no omission of assets. And if the company has taken any loan and given any asset as a security, that disclosure of the charge is properly given by the company. Okay. Next, this point will come. There should be, here they have given, there should be proper disclosure in relation to liabilities. Liabilities should be properly disclosed. Okay. Basically, there should be no omission of liabilities. Okay. The profit and loss account and balance sheet, all the disclosures that are required should be given properly. जैसे contingent liability disclosure is there, correct? So that is there in the notes to account, so that should be given properly. Okay. So all the disclosures should be given properly. Accounting policies of the company should be consistent. Accounting policies में कोई problem नहीं होना चाहिए. It should be consistent. Company should disclose in its notes to accounts any unusual, any exceptional or non-recurring item. In that case, the auditor will say that the company is giving a true and fair view. So only when all these things are satisfied, then the auditor will say, yes, there is true and fair view. There should be no undervaluation, overvaluation of asset. There should be no omission of asset. If any asset is given as a charge, then that should be disclosed. There should be no omission of liabilities. So I'm just putting a cross here, no omission of liabilities. Okay. This is no omission of asset, no omission of liabilities. Profit and loss account and balance sheet should give proper disclosures. Accounting policy should be consistent. The company should disclose unusual, exceptional, and non-recurring items. The company should disclose. That is your true and fair view. Such a simple answer has come in the exam also. इसको ना अच्छे से नॉक ऑफ करना, इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. Simple, straight forward, you will get all the points. All the points. The read it once, you will understand. Are simplest answer. Simple answers, you should always find a knack to score well in the examination. The reason being, see, CA exams, some questions will be a little tricky. That is no doubt. That I'm telling you openly. But the questions which are easy, no, you should ensure that you are scoring full marks. अगर ये जो easy वाले questions अगर आ गए, you should ensure you are scoring good marks. The reason being, अगर suppose if it is a very tough paper भी क्या होता है? 35 marks will be difficult. 65 marks is manageable, really manageable. वो 65 में से you should ensure that you are attempting all 65 and coming to around 40-45 तक in those 65 marks also. If you do that, I am telling minimum, उससे ज़्यादा ही आना चाहिए, I am telling minimum. If you do that, then in the balance 35, no, which are tough, let's say you attempt some questions you went wrong, haywire कुछ हो गया, you get let's say 10 marks out of those 35. Still you end up at a decent score, even though the paper was tough. That is 45 plus 10, 55 तो minimum आ सकता है यहाँ पे. But अगर जो easy वाले अगर वही option में है, अगर वही अच्छे से पढ़े नहीं है, then that is the problem. Then that is where students go wrong in auditing because they have not planned properly. So as my student, please don't do that mistake. For any discussions I'm there regarding how to plan and everything. But ensure that you are studying properly. कोई भी चीज छोड़ना मत. Simple areas तो अच्छे से करके ही जाना. Because अगर वो आ गया, then that is a great area to score excellent marks. Comfortable? Okay.